Hey guys, welcome to Cooking with Z. Tonight we are going to make like a really fast wok stir-fry dish, and I just got home from work and kind of put like big chunky comfy clothes on, and let's just make a really quick wok. This dish can be as quick as you want it to be. I'm going to marinate the meat a little bit just so it gets like nice flavor. So what you need: pork or chicken fillets. I guess you could use beef if you wanted to. Some kind of wok sauce. I'm using chop suey. A chili. A big chunk of ginger. I got a bag of already fresh chopped up vegetables. I've got the one that's got like cabbage and broccoli and bell peppers and carrots. I'm going to put 2 spring onions in there. You can use red onions, are really good as well, or no onions, it's up to you. Sugar snap peas. I got some extra of these because I really like them. Some mushrooms. A few cloves of garlic. Noodles. I got the whole wheat kind of noodles. You can just get the regular like cheap ramen ones if you want. I'm trying to keep it a bit healthy. Sesame oil. I love sesame oil. A little bit goes a long way and it cooks really well on high temperatures. Soy sauce. Soy sauce. For frying and cooking things in, you need your regular big handy skillet, or you can use a wok. We don't have one, so just use this. And I've got one little pot of hot water. Having a little handhold grater is a really great investment. Use this with Parmesan, with different kind of cheeses if you want it just thinly sliced. I use it a lot with garlic, so you don't have to cut it up into such small, fine pieces, so it's really great. Got this one at IKEA for I think like $2 or something. I've got 3 big cloves of garlic. You just need to take the skin off of them. And a bowl here. And then we just grate this right into the bowl. Just be careful with your... With your ginger, you don't need to peel it. You can just grate this right into your bowl. I always grate ginger instead of cutting it into small pieces because you never actually get it small enough, and it's a really thick root. You'll end up just having chunks of it to try to like chew on, and it's really hard to actually cut through with your teeth. So always grate ginger. The garlic you can chop, it doesn't really matter, but ginger, it's a bit intense if you get a chunk of that in your mouth. That's how much I have left. I'm not sure if I'm going to use any more of it, but my arm's tired from grating, so that's all we get. Okay, last thing you have is your chili. I'm just going to split him down the middle, and we're going to take some of the seeds out so it's not that spicy. So all you want to do with your chili is just open him up and put some cold running water, and then just run your fingers through and get all the seeds out. To make the chili even milder after you get the seeds out, it's actually this white ribbing that's a lot of the spiciness in the chili as well, the capsaicin. So if you want to peel the white part of it off, then the chili will be even milder. But I'm going to keep it. So just chop your chili into small pieces. Take your chili and throw it in your bowl with the garlic and ingefära, ginger. So like the last part of this right now is just to slice up your pork. This dish is fine with chicken as well, but if you haven't noticed, or maybe it's just on the YouTube videos, but we do eat a lot of chicken, so it's quite nice to have pork for a change. If you would like this to be even faster, you can just, of course, get it already chopped up, and I'm putting it in that size pieces. Now we have our meat and our ginger and everything in a bowl. Go ahead and wash your hands, and you want to throw that cutting board you were using and knife into the dishwasher, into the sink. And we need another cutting board and knife to use for the vegetables, or else you can just wash it, of course, but you know, just in case you didn't know, you definitely shouldn't be using the same stuff that you use on raw meat with vegetables. In our marinade, we're going to add our soy sauce. Just kind of like 2 tablespoons. And about 1 tablespoon of your sesame oil. This is how it's supposed to look when it's all done. We're going to set this to the side and then get started a bit on the vegetables we have. Kind of rules with stir frying stuff. Different things obviously cook in different amounts of time, so you want to put the stuff that takes the longest amount of time to cook in the pot first. One of the things that takes the shortest amount of time is our mushrooms, by far. So what I do is I take a large bowl, and on the bottom I put in the stuff that takes the shortest amount of time, and then build it up to the stuff that takes the longest. Because then when you're throwing it in, you grab a handful and throw it in. We're going to cut our mushrooms up first. I don't know if chop suey usually has mushrooms in it or not. I just really like mushrooms, so we're going to wash them off and then just slice them up thinly. I like my vegetables quite crunchy, so even though if you wanted to cook sugar snap peas so they're like soft, these would actually take quite a while to cook, but I just want to heat them up so they're still crunchy. They're just warm, so I'm going to put these in with the mushrooms. Some of the big ones, I'm just going to snap them in half so they're not such big pieces. I'm eating peas! Peas! Okay, then we got our 2 spring onions. You cut the tips off, because that's kind of where the root is, and throw that away. And then just rinse them off a little bit. You can actually eat the whole thing of this, like all the way down to here. It's just that the intensity of the flavor starts to get weaker up here, so a lot of people will just snip up the ends here as kind of garnish. I'm going to grate up just a little bit more of our ginger to cook that with the vegetables. And also chop 1 small clove of garlic so that the vegetables make sure that they get a little bit of the flavor. Oh my god, I'm seriously so hungry now. So it's time to start getting our cooking done, and take your big skillet and turn it on to like almost as hot as it can be. And we're just going to like sear the meat so as hot as it can, and then turn it down a little bit and let it cook kind of till it's not going to be all the way done, but just a few minutes until at least it's brownish on all the sides. And we're going to take that out and then throw all of our vegetables and eat more peas. And it's very cold, so now I've got 2 sweaters on. Put your pan of water onto high heat as well to get that boiling. When you hold your hand over the pot and you can feel a lot of the warmth coming up, go ahead and put in a little bit of your sesame oil or your vegetable oil. Ready for some sizzling? So what I do is spread the meat out evenly in the pan. As soon as you've cooked it on each side so there's no more pink left, we're going to take it off of the plates. It's not done yet, and it is pork and it needs to get cooked all the way through. But we're going to cook the vegetables now, and then we add the meat in again. So when you take it off, the meat's still going to keep cooking for a little bit, and then we're going to throw it in when the vegetables are done and heat it up again. So that way the meat will be totally cooked by the time we're going to eat it, but it's not going to get overcooked. You don't need to scrape out the oils and the chili and stuff. It's fine. We're just going to throw the vegetables on top of that. I'm going to add about another tablespoon of our oil. Throw in your garlic and ginger mixture that we cut up some extras of. Next goes in our spring onion. Our water's boiling now, so we're going to throw in our pack of noodles. When the vegetables we have in here are starting to wilt a little bit, throw in the rest of your veggies that don't take that much time. Now we're going to add a little bit more soy sauce, about a tablespoon. And then we add in our bag of chop suey. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. So take some noodles on a plate and then spoon in your mixture. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go eat my food now. Hope you enjoy.